on. So you better focus on Fuller. What's the name? That nigga name? Willie, name Willie Sneed.
His name is Fuller.
Whoever like it is, Will Fuller, Notre Dame, yeah. And who else y'all got over there?
Boy, that's the whole squad.
Niggas ain't got nobody on offense.
They worry about my defense.
Well, JJ White, that whole state energy.
Yeah, this is a video game though.
Yeah, you right.
It's fake.
Chime in on my broadcast, man. Watch me whoop their ass like I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Hey, I'm gonna watch the broadcast, but I'm about to go to sleep and you talking some nonsense.
Yeah, just gonna get a taste of it tomorrow.
Hey, keep that broadcast up though, cause I'm gonna look at it. But
I'm just gonna play this one game and turn it off. I just started and I'm getting ready right now.
Yeah. You smoking some good shit over there talking that bullshit. But
yeah,
okay.
man, I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie, this is my right here. That last shit was bullshit.
It was some bullshit. It didn't get you how long?
Yeah. And nigga went out about 20 minutes. And then sitting there and I'm ready to smoke again. That's how. Really, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I've been sitting there smoking this Joe and shit. And yeah, I'd rather have Reggie on the cool, Joe cool, but.
Mixing, fixing.
That shit too expensive.
Hey, everybody,
it is.
That's a rich man drug.
Man, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Coming off a 100-yard performance.
I'd rather have Reggie.
You about to mix Reggie and Joe together like shit. Put the draw on top of the Reggie.
Yeah, some shit like that. I mean, for me, you know, don't get me wrong. You got motherfuckers that, nigga, what the fuck is that? That's Reggie? Hell no, I would never in my life. And I'm like, I'm not like that. Like, nigga.
Well, that's just a popular thing.
Yeah, that's some popular shit to me. Like, yeah, I'm not like that, bro. I smoke an ounce of Reggie right now. Like, bro, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, this is, like, it's weed. So, like, oh, with the draw, I gotta get extra high. Not even extra high, but like, you know, and when you got some good Reggie, you got some good Reggie. Some good Reggie. I think it's some niggas just had some trash ass Reggie, and then it's this popular shit that then came in. But I didn't have some good ass Reggie before. What about Kyle?
It's a little different high. To me, it's like a little different high. That Reggie would be like my whole body high. That draw is more like I'm high in the head.
Yeah. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go.
Exactly, bro. I done had some live ass Reggie.
And that might carry him a long way.
You can't tell me. So if I was in, you know, I just don't have, you know what I'm saying, I connect to get it right now.
The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL.
Yeah, that shit about to be extinct, though.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Like in California, you can't
take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
This nigga climbing, nigga, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. No kicks.
Accentuate the positive.
Y'all get you some sleep, man. Check me out on the stream.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well.
Cover 2.
Big time game.
Cover 2.
On first down,
got all the goddamn alcohol
he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
DK Metcalf, the rook, getting him involved in the offense. Last 2 games he went involved.
NFL touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
First play action, nigga.
Fuck you up and go to
sleep.
sleep.
One word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. Our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, They would take their shots, but as you said,
that was the game plan. We were practicing it all week.
Very successful.
Came out here,
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
You do the practice with the team?
Hell yeah, I do the practice, the game plan, the defensive game plan, the drills.
And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
I'm telling you, I made me a team. Let's see. I've been working on it. So, I don't want to disseminate shit, go through it. I need to dive in. That's what I've been doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You got one, really.
We need to, because I'm on the man a lot now.
Back of the end zone.
I'm going to get me a home play. One game a day, I already started my
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Doug Marone's Jaguars set to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Come on.
Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a
bitch.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Come on, man.
That's more.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
and on football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover.
Let's go.
His guys will get the football back.
You gonna get this work.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach.
Y'all tell B.I.G. when you see him, he gonna get this work.
The ball, you know there's gonna be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has one touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wentz.
Come on, man.
Be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Time for
who they got? Miles Garrett. Okay.
Defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass rate, number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They ain't playing right here. He just ain't really shit. Oh!
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm reading the fucking comment.
Garrett coming in to drop him.
Keep that same energy, okay?
Sacked 6 times last week, now a first-quarter sack.
Look at this shit. Read the comment.
5 offensive line.
But come on, Wentz.
6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in.
Lying,
maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
It's about to bounce back.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
I'll put that bitch in the cone. I'm going to put it over here.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
You got to look better with that kicking on that bitch ass.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
My boy Chris Jones there. He was
devoted in practice just for that.
He was trying to remember that. What is Chris Jones?
When you've entered that part of the field,
on the down.
With nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult.
That's Sue. What are they doing?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
I'm supposed to have Sue and Chris Jones. Hold the fuck up. I'm supposed to have Sue and Chris Jones starting at DT. They putting this Morgan cat. Am I looking for? It's gonna be like substitutions or some shit like that. Alright, he's starting, okay, so don't tell me I messed something up. That's bad, man. Defensive audibles, offensive audibles, but they got substitutions in here. No, they don't. Okay, so what they doing is not playing one of my best players.
We see those runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Fucking game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Come on, man. Like these boys that.
3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
I gotta go back and change that shit. I ain't gonna go put Chris Jones in, man.
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second pass play.
Look at that. That boy come through there. That boy come through there. Put him in the game. He only okay, so I can't play that nickel with him right now. On 3rd down. Great play, great play.
Those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus
see Morgan doing his thing, boy. Got 2 sacks.
Huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's good.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's see if we can catch him slipping. They're playing that cover 3. We're going to attack that safety right there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to rifle one.
Let's attack that safety.
It's complete. Get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Now, how did he get caught? This nigga broke the goddamn record for the 40.
Yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Good protection.
Red zone. I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Beautiful pass.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And they'll go backwards here.
Yep.
To the 14. What a difference a play
I was
makes.
watching,
A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, not Travis Kelce, man. But I was watching Christian McCaffrey, man. He catch a lot of ball. He gets a lot of shit out of the backfield, man.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his
running back involved in the passing game.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 3-5-7. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Come on, man. That's on me. I should have switched and used that over the top. That's Kelsey.
Throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
I got to pull that up a little bit.
Not the most convincing of kicks, but he got it to go.
Yeah, from a short distance, you expect a little bit more out of that kick, but the bottom line is what?
3 points.
3 points. Doesn't matter how it looked. It still counts the same.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start.
That's bullshit.
And he'll get this from
Can't hold no suit.
to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it.
And you also have to say to yourself, team, don't go away from what worked.
Oh, okay.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over
I don't like that play.
do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Honey Badger, what's up?
Close to
Good
a
awareness.
1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Playing those two.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt on to punt.
Shout out to my boy Ned, man. It's going to be a big game tomorrow.
For him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Come on, man. Who we got back there?
So
No start. Put John Ross back there, man.
It'll be Titan football. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, good block.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous.
Too early. Too early.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Should have waited on him a little bit, but still.
Happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again here on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Third down, man. Come on, this game is the first.
Being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Man, y'all sleep.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They go with a fullback line.
Go.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Wentz, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play action. Now Wentz. It's Kelce on the ground.
Stiff on to that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on. Wide, get wide. Big ass. Ram.
Into the red zone. Wentz. It's caught. Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. On 2nd down, Cook.
Whoa.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Let's go.
Well scored. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
I see you, Beckham.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Ab on it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense is doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin. I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free. Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So at the game, I should have been down there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Titans able to bring him down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback. Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
They're going to put the backup on them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits. Sort of like us
run that pill now.
I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down, bounced off like a rubber
band. This shit, making them play.
Not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing. By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner. No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side. I missed that. Totally missed it. Cook with a first down and much more. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Let's go! They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle. So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They could have gave it that one.
Here we go. 15. Down the man inside, down the man.
They run again on first down. Cook.
Come on, man. Break his shit.
They'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
What we got? Lefty. Hey, empty.
Yeah, they come.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here,
is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
What tossing is on? They got iPhone, they tripping.
Go. 120.
Come on, like that, man. You know what?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Cook following the penalty.
Oh, 5-4.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook.
Come on, man.
Shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
55. Right there. Bravo. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Let's go, D.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz.
Let's go.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Get it off the top. Ouch. It might be over.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
Fucking up my kicks, man.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time a 6-point drive.
Man.
And it ends with a Tennessee score.
You know how to read them defenses, man. That shit open up the whole game for you. If you know how to read them, you know what to throw out there on defense. But I think I got better at defense first. And the offense, guess what's up? I'm having a good game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Where's 258? Use the mic. Exit.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers.
Come on, man.
That's here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, they need something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
You thought, nigga.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
I love that, though.
Using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here.
Yeah, Chris Jones.
Sack back at the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be incomplete.
That pressure on his ass.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Yeah, y'all need to come up with something. A-Rod ain't got no weapons over there. That's the problem, man.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. And if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
They'll bring him back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense going
nowhere to escape.
Beckham, I see you.
Miles Garrett.
This is my guy having a field day.
Sack of the season.
Well,
we got 3 on me, 5th sack of the season.
One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
I was throwing it right there, man, and wide open. I should have. When I moved to the side, I didn't look right there. I moved because that pressure was coming from the other side. Sorry, though. of times just sitting there running, not paying attention.
Sacks a growing
crying
theme
about
in
the
this
last
first
play.
half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon, as we'll be watching the one down in Carson, where it'll be the Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. And
we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
You got me.
A lot of them
give him that.
to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that was
nasty.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Mixon.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
On top of this,
never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watching that shit.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team.
I'm doing that right now. Y'all ain't gonna play me.
They'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, good game. Run this pill.
Again, it's Cook.
Alvin Cook, man.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Outside. He can do the job.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Naeem Hines, his first
That's
carry.
face mask.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back in my concept, man.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape.
He was open the whole time, man. What the fuck was I looking at?
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed
Miles
in this game
Garrett.
is absolutely extraordinary.
All right, we got to put an extra defender, match protect, or something
flat
over
out
there.
cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dude got 4 sacks.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
A give to the brother of JJ. This is Derek Watt. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
I got it. Check 52.
Try that bull.
Nixon will try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers
Play them
is going to
gaps
get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
come for his
you're in
neck.
peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield in the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
I'm telling you.
This offense takes over in great shape right
Put a
now.
move on his ass.
1st and 10.
Let me get the hang of it.
Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And hit
hey!
The football, it's loose.
Oh.
And the Jaguars come up with it. They did.
I
so
can't.
they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Damn, Dalvin Cook.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill.
Now they run with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a place that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to
come across the middle, man.
The officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch him. I see him over there. I see you on your comeback, too.
Wentz now to throw.
Come on.
To escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, man, we got to get to him. That right tackle I got
They're going in the
trash.
wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this
I'm finna send this nigga to the Pro Bowl.
Looks like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
6 fucking sacks. He's gonna get another contract.
And the punt team on now is
this one set away. Super Bowl.
You take it right on the 30. A big kick there.
We'll call it 56 to the Pro Bowl, man.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down.
You got them best. That's what I was first draft pick. This shit gonna be right there.
As they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Come on, I'm all over that shit.
That throw good for 4.
Ricky Williams, man. That goddamn shit.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A draw play for Mixon.
Yeah, nice job there
defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
With the move, hold on to the ball, Devin.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards away.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
It's 1-on-1. Catch his ass slipping.
To throw, it's Wentz. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch him.
Throwing now is Wentz. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I caught it.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, take a little shot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, damn.
And that'll be in.
One-on-one, Odell.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn.
That's some bullshit. That's one-on-one Odell.
They've been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long
Come on, get back there, Chubb.
They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, man open. That's Kiki QT, complete. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a 1st down.
We'll get back there.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one.
All right, you ain't ready, man.
Able to rip off a big
chunk coming off like Von Miller off that edge, but he ain't Von Miller.
Goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good tackle, bro.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times.
Yes, sir.
This will be 3rd and 5.
Be ready for it. Oh, I was right there. I'm trying to cover 2 dudes, though. Like, come on.
He's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's
ready
made
for
at
it.
the Titans 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's
just
outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on
get back here.
Pass play. 2nd and 3.
And put some pressure on this man.
To throw is Rodgers.
Can we put some pressure on this man? Tackle greedy.
Here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Rodgers again now.
Come on.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Jarwin His first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably looking for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time.
We're supposed to
exactly
shut them boys out.
That 1 to 5 play drive,
yeah, but you were supposed to get them. No.
And even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the
clock.
This
shit, Odell.
First down, Titans.
You got to work on your release.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Come on, Kelsey.
6 yards was the pickup on the last
That's
completion.
you right there.
So here's 2nd and 4.
You.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. It's Kelsey.
You can see. I had to wait on him.
Not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
There's some quick passes on there. I was just in Ohio. Omaha.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
14, 82, 14. Hey, dude.
Watch him.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time.
Back to throw. Wentz. And the coverage terrific.
Down
and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Wentz to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Wentz. It's caught by OBJ. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming after you. The great 57. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Wentz to throw.
No.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field.
Look at all that over there
This is
about
a
Bill.
big play, 3rd and goal.
That's all right, though. That right there.
To throw is Wentz.
Can't double everybody, nigga, and I went back to him.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 15. 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Rodgers now on first down.
Let me throw some shit like that. It's a sack.
But able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there.
Anybody worry about you, homie?
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Call it back again.
Up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Dumps it off to Mixon.
Is you serious?
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's
great game.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
You know, when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways.
Got a little better.
Every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, shout out to who that is, Alonzo Upshaw. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was messing with the Titans, man. Made a little team with him. But I'll let y'all, man. I'll be back on.